In this video, we will see together how you can select and qualify the file you collect. For this, we will look at first the notion of tag. Tags are something that is quite flexible. You can create them as many as you like and give them the title that suits you. The idea behind the tag is to be able to better qualify or segment the file received. For example, we have created a tag eligibility validated. It is when the candidate will fulfill at the condition to participate. We have created a tag in our process to say that the candidate is selected. For example, to present it to committee, or final tag perhaps at another time in the process, as well as in detention perhaps for the final jury or the last committee. This requires you to take time with your team to create them and then use them in your program in the process which you are already using. To create one, you will go to the setup section, then tags, and you will be able to create a new tag. Very simple. Add a tag. We are call it, for example, tag 1. We will select a color for it, command here, green, for example, and I register it. My new tag is add, and I will be able to, for example, put on a file. To put a tag on a file, you can either do it as a group by selecting different file and applying then a new tag, or eventually by removing that. Here, we will add it and we will go and look. So if I am, you can see that my tag have been added on this particular file. When you have tags that are big, by default, the display will be cut and you can click on the dot to see additional tag. Finally, you have the possibility to add new tag to the file when you read by clicking in the tag section and selecting the appropriate tags. The tag part will be complementary to the filter part that we are just looking now. The principle is that you may need or want to short file according some of their characteristics. For it, we will use the notion of filter. We have filters that will be in particular on the tag or in the status, and other that will refer to the question. Here, we will make a filter, for example, we will use update according to a display, and we do search, for example, one tag that created before. So here, the condition is to display all the files which have a tag which tag 1. And here you can see that we find the file or which we have added on our famous tag previously. We can also add filters, the question selection. Here, for example, only want to display, for example, for reason of parity, the male gender. And you see here, we have combined two filters. I only have the part of the filter with gender. By combining these different filters, you can segment easy the file you collect. In addition to that, you have file final tips we look together. If you remember, I didn't mention, but when you design display, also directly provide information in order to intersect display and filtering for view that are really customized.